Eric, I've got some questions for you.
I'm loving it. This is the best seat in the house, gentlemen.
Eric, you know as well as anyone, in the world of professional wrestling, grudges and rivalries are fueled by many different things. What we've been able to ascertain is that the heat between Raven and Diamond Dallas Page is because of something very personal between these two. But when both men have been questioned about this, both men referred to Eric Watts. And here comes Diamond Dallas Page.
Raven already out there in the ring, and look at the crowd react to DDP. They were so happy when he came back. They cannot believe they're here live, and they're going to get to see DDP back in the ring. And again, he's doing it with this grudge that he has against Raven, and you got to wonder how good DDP is going to be in the ring. But when you look at it, you know, it's like riding a bike. You never forget.
When he arrived on the scene here in TNA, we questioned Diamond Dallas Page as to why he focused the attack on Raven. And DDP's answer was that Raven has been living rent-free in his head for the last 2.5 years. And tonight at Turning Point, that rent is due, Eric. Eric Watts, we've got to ask you point blank, both Diamond Dallas Page and Raven, when questioned about this grudge, this heat, this rivalry between each other, they both pointed the finger at you, at Eric Watts. Raven went so far as to say Eric Watts is responsible.
And like you said, it's personal. It's personal. And let me say this. If it was between me and DDP or me and Raven, I would be in that ring. These two are men. They're settling like men. It's a personal issue between them.
What a great clothesline right there by DDP. He just was waiting for it, and he caught Raven flush with it.
And who better to have here in the broadcast booth than Eric Watts? I mean, Eric, tell us, you trained with both DDP and Raven for several years in WCW. I mean, you were right there.
Like you remember, Pro Wrestling Illustrated, right? Rookie 2. It was me and then DDP, runner-up. We're thicker than thieves. These guys are my mentor, and I have worked with the best. They are the best.
Did you see that move by DDP? We've got to take another shot.
We got to see another shot of this. Referee Rudy Charles just gets wiped out. I mean, DDP, have you ever seen this kind of aggression? I mean, he has just come in with a purpose. And I think Raven, who's so used to playing, look at this.
DDP taking out the referee, and we come back live, and he's still on the offensive.
He has no stop. He knows how to take it to the next level. That's positivity Page. That is his strength.
And it looks to me like this battle is going to be under Raven's rules. I don't think we have to worry about disqualifications. I don't think we have to worry about countouts. Dusty Rhodes says they've got an issue to settle, and let's turn them loose.
Well, it's like Eric said, they're settling it like men, man to man. Anything goes in this, and I'll tell you what, look at his Diamond Dallas Page. I mean, he's already used a crutch, he's using garbage cans. This is just unreal.
You know how they say opposites attract? Well, let me tell you, these guys are on two different ends of the spectrum. It's like day and night. It's like positive and negative.
You know, I gotta tell you something, Raven is so good at getting into the minds of his opponents. And that's so how he gets such an advantage because of his superior mental ability. But I'm gonna tell you something, DDP has totally gotten in the mind of Raven right here, and this has been all DDP.
Now we see referee Andrew Thomas, who's come out to officiate this. I mean, Eric, could you have expected this kind of an attack, this kind of an offense from Diamond Dallas Page here against Raven? Raven is yet to get on track.
Hey, Dallas knows Raven's skill level. He's a sick individual, and he's very, very dangerous. Dallas knows this is exactly how he has to bring it in order to win.
Well, we just saw right there, great counter by Raven. I mean, you can't count him out. But again, DDP, see the links on his feet so quickly. Look at this. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Oh, my God.
Hello.
Just when it looked like Raven was going to take control of this match, just when it looked like he was going to turn it around, DDP answers, and Diamond Dallas Page behind, he's going to go for it.
But Raven was able to keep his hand on the top rope and counter it. Look at this, and Raven gets foot on the rope.
Trying to use those ropes for leverage. DDP was just this close, Eric, to hitting the cutter.
And it would have been over. You know that. Raven knows it.
I'll tell you what, you know Raven's been thinking in his sleep about the diamond cutter for so long. Wait a minute, that's that helmet that Raven was wearing on Impact when he came out. He's got it in his hand. Oh, he just caught the said you give Raven an inch and he'll take a mile, and that's what he's done. All that emotion that DDP came out with, all that aggression, it's just kind of like he's peaked, and now Raven's in control, and he hits him again.
Charges at him, tries it again, face strode it right into his face. Gonna go for the cover. Here's the pin, far leg hook. No, DDP powers out.
There's something I love about both guys. Raven is a sick individual. There's nothing he won't do to win, and I love that.
Quick pin attempt, roll up here by DDP. But no, Raven able to avoid the 3 count and then catches him with a boot to the head.
I'll tell you what a smart move there by DDP, though. He saw an opportunity and took it. He almost caught Raven unawares right there. But look at this, Raven back in control and just grinding the foot in the neck of DDP.
You guys must agree, though, it's all about winning. It doesn't matter what it takes.
Especially in a matchup like this where, let's face it, the rule book has been tossed out.
There are no rules.
Director of Authority Dusty Rhodes, his orders were turn them loose, and that's exactly what we're seeing because they've got an issue to settle, and we're going to settle at a turning point.
The American dream knows what the people want.
That's right.
And that's what the people get.
That's exactly right. He lets them settle it in the ring, settle it like men. And, oh, wait a minute, what's this? Raven making the diamond cutter side himself. Oh, Raven just goes right back at him and puts the knee in Diamond Dallas Page.
He just charged right at it, put him right in the face with the knee, and now Raven picks up the steel chair.
Oh, you can see right there what he loves to do is that drop toe hold into that chair. He's setting up DDP for it. DDP's fighting back, and again, though, Raven just catches him with a nice shot.
If you think about it, though, DDP was trying to fight back from the mat. He wasn't up to a vertical base, and that allows Raven to come right back. Oh! That's the move you talked about, Don. Drop toe hold. DDP face first and 2.
Oh, not enough, Thorne. Boy, that was close.
You gotta love it. You got butterflies on this match, don't you?
Yes.
It's unbelievable.
We have seen Raven defeat so many people. After that drop toe hold drives him face first into the steel, but Diamond Dallas Page was able to avoid that 3 count.
Would you say these guys have studied film on each other?
Oh, well, he's just as much as Raven is trying to avoid the diamond cutter, DDP is trying to avoid the even flow DDT that Raven does so well.
And what I love, 2 men are settling the score, 1-on-1, mano-a-mano.
Oh, look at this. I mean, DDP is just renewed. He's revigorous. Look at this. Just blow after blow.
Where does he pull it from?
Series of right
Oh, wow.
wind him up, discus clothesline, Page off the ropes, on him again, full on lariat.
I'm telling you right now, DDP is back in wrestling. He's joined TNA in a vengeance, and there he goes.
Gonna go for the cutter here, Eric. What do you think?
There's no love lost. It'll be over. It'll be over.
He's got it. Oh, look at that. No, nice move. Nice counter by Raven.
Eric alluded to it earlier. Eric Watts, you mentioned about the post.
roll up.
Quick package here. No. We've just seen it again. Raven has that instinct, whether it's from videotape study, whether it's from training with Diamond Dallas Page, whatever it is, he seems to know exactly when DDP is ready to hit the cutter.
Oh, look at this great move. Wait a minute. Quick roll up here by DDP. Almost had it, but Raven gets out of it. Oh, nice left there by Raven.
Someone split open.
Now, Page shot up into the corner. Follow-up move and bulldogs him. Drove him down face first to the canvas. Gonna hook the near leg this time. Pin attempt for 2.
Oh, again, DDP reaches in and finds something and gets out of it. Unbelievable.
Have to question the weight positioning there of Raven. Kind of a nonchalant, kind of a cocky cover by Raven. I think he figured in his mind that he had DDP down and out.
I don't know. Sometimes we take things for granted. It may look that way, but the way these guys are going, the pace they're going, it could be because he had no air left.
That's a good point. I'll tell you something else, too, Eric.
Belly to belly!
This isn't an attempt.
Here's 2.
If he did have air left, he doesn't now.
Well, whatever it was between Raven and DDP, you can tell how personal it is, and I know you know what it is, and you're not sharing.
And let me tell you what, this is respect. This is respect. You earn respect by bringing the fight to each other.
Duck of the close.
Oh, nice kick by Raven. Caught him. Looked like it caught him in the neck there, Mike. I mean,
Kick leads to a pin, leads to...
No, he fights out of it again.
Just 2. Only 2. You're starting to see now some frustration in the body language of Raven.
Oh, you are. I'll tell you something. DDP, Diamond Dallas Page has kicked out of so many times now, and he's just reaching in on a nothing but adrenaline.
You talked earlier about the sights of blood, the side of the face there of Raven as we see Page catch him.
No!
It's done. It's done.
Caught him.
And
You
cut
don't
him.
count. You do not
Arm
count.
extended.
2. was able to get out of it.
He kicked out at 2.
Unbelievable.
It was over. Oh, I'll tell you what, that's probably because, wait a minute, somebody right here from the side of the, like Raven's henchmen.
I mean, we saw these 2 hit individuals. I'm not sure these are the same 2. We saw
Feels
them
like Raven.
hit attempt by
Raven.
Page.
He said it would take man by man, and these guys are interfering.
We saw on Impact recently that the 2 hooded individuals were associated. You're right, Don. They were Raven's henchmen, and they are around ringside.
Well, you know Raven's got a plan B. He can't afford to lose the DDP right here. Oh, he caught him with the DDT.
Raven effect. Here's 2.
Oh, man, the Raven effect almost put it in, and I don't know how he gets out of it.
This is going to be settled man on man. There's no one going to come to this ring. I'm out of here.
And Eric Watts taking the headset.
Well, I think he's got to go to DDP's aid. I mean, my gosh, if Raven's going to bring in his mercenaries, his hooded henchmen,
Eric Watts in
is
the
going to
ring.
make sure that they don't interfere. I got to respect that about Eric.
Challenging these 2 men in the black garb. They're slowly making their way up. Can you believe it, Don? We've seen Raven power out of the diamond cutter, and we've seen DDP avoid the pin off the Raven effect. There's the clothesline for one,
Oh,
the
look at-
clothesline for the other. You're right, Eric Watts said he was going to help DDP. He said, let's settle this.
Oh, look at that powerbomb. He just slams him down.
Just choke slammed him, and now
Yes.
got him. This guy throttled him.
Oh, look at this. Again, he just slams him down. I'm telling you what, Eric Watts coming in there. You know what? I think that's out of respect. He watched these 2 guys go at it, and he realized that they did so many things, but there's just no way he's going to allow. What just happened
What the
here?
hell? What the hell just happened?
What the hell just happened here?
Eric Watts just clotheslined DDP after, I mean, Don, at least in my mind, I thought that he was there to help Diamond Dallas Page, taking out the 2 Raven henchmen.
Oh, look at him just screaming something in the ear of DDP. He sat right here and talked to us about respect. He sat right here and talked to us about how these guys are going to settle it man to man.
He sat right here and said,
what a
he
liar.
said they're going to settle this issue one-on-one, and that's not the case at all.
Oh, look at this as he's got Page. Oh, no. Eric Watts this. Oh, great move. There's the stone cutter.
Diamond cutter!
Cutter
He
by
just laid out
DDP.
Eric Watts.
Oh,
There's the opening
man.
for Raven, however. Page focusing his attention on Eric Watts. DDP hits the diamond cutter on Watts, but that just opens things up for Raven.
Oh, I'll tell you, look at this. Raven, though, able to take it back, but I'm telling you something. Eric Watts got what he deserved. That diamond cutter hit him perfectly, and I'm telling you something. DDP was stolen for that. He's got the diamond cutter on Raven.
He caught him with the cutter after Raven was going to go for the DDT. He beat him. He got the pin. You know, Diamond Dallas Page, he said that Raven's been living free in his head for 2.5 years. I think Raven just paid the rent.
Oh, unbelievable. What an effort by Diamond Dallas Page. You saw it the entire match. He was waiting to use that diamond cutter on Raven, and when he found the opportunity to use it, you could see Eric Watts looking on.
Don, we were swerved by Eric Watts. He told us that they were going to settle it man-on-man. He told us they were going to settle it one-on-one. Eric Watts tried to cost DDP this match, but it didn't work, Eric.